Even after all this time, he cannot understand. I dare not change the course of history. Well, at least I taught him to take some precautions. He did remember to look at the scanner before he opened the doors. Now, they're all gone. All gone. None of them could understand. Not even my little Susan. Or Vicky. And as for Barbara and Chesterton, they were all too impatient to get back to their own time. And now, Steve. Perhaps I should go home. Back to my own planet. But I can't.
It's sort of pointless, really, doesn't it?
I felt like that once when I was young. It was the blackest day of my life.
Why?
Ah, well, that's another story. I'll tell you about it one day. The point is, that day was not only my blackest, it was also my best.
What do you mean?
Well, when I was a little boy, we used to live in a house that was perched halfway up the top of a mountain. And behind our house, there sat under a tree an old man, a hermit, a monk. He lived under this tree for half his lifetime, so they said, and he learned the secret of life. So, when my black day came, I went and asked him to help me.
He told you the secret? And what was it?
Well, I'm coming to that, Joe, in my own time. I'll never forget what it was like up there. All bleak and cold it was. A few bare rocks with some weeds sprouting from them. And some pathetic little patches of sludgy snow. Yes, it was just grey. Grey, grey, grey. Well, the tree the old man sat under, that was ancient and twisted, and the old man himself was as brittle and dry as a leaf in the autumn.
What did he say?
Nothing. Not a word. He just sat there silently, expressionless, and he listened whilst I poured out my troubles to him. I was too unhappy even for tears, I remember. When I'd finished, he lifted a skeletal hand and he pointed. Do you know what he pointed at?
No.
A flower. One of those little weeds. Just like a daisy it was. Well, I looked at it for a moment, and suddenly I saw it through his eyes. It was simply glowing with life, like a perfectly cut jewel. And the colors were deeper and richer than anything you can possibly imagine. Yes, it was the daisiest daisy I'd ever seen.
And that was the secret of life? A daisy? Honestly, Doctor.
Yes, I laughed too when I first heard it. So later I got up and I ran down that mountain and I found that the rocks weren't grey at all. They were red and brown and purple and gold. And those pathetic little patches of sludgy snow, they were shining white in the sunlight.
Homo sapiens. What an inventive, invincible species. It's only a few million years since they crawled up out of the mud and learned to walk. Puny, defenseless bipeds. They've survived flood, famine, and plague. They've survived cosmic wars and holocausts. Now, here they are, out among the stars, waiting to begin a new life, ready to outsit eternity. They're indomitable. Indomitable.
Where's Nissa?
She's safe. She's in the
Who
tower.
is this woman?
An earthling, no one of consequence.
It's a lot.
Be quiet.
She's one of your crew.
In a manner of speaking.
I see the Time Lords have emotional feelings.
Of sorts.
Surely a great weakness in one so powerful.
Emotions have their uses.
They restrict and curtail the intellect and logic of the mind.
They also enhance life. When did you last have the pleasure of smelling a flower, watching a sunset, eating a well-prepared meal?
These things are irrelevant.
For some people, small, beautiful events is what life is all about.
You killed Perry?
We had to act. With the discovery that Crozier had made, the whole course of natural evolution throughout the universe would be affected.
But Perry died, Doctor, because you abandoned her. We had to end her life because your negligence had made it impossible for her to live.
Lies. There's something else going on here. The High Council has no right to order Perry's or anyone else's death.
Please, Doctor.
No. I was taken out of time for another reason, and I have every intention of finding out what it is.
Sugar?
Ah, a decision. Would it make any difference?
Would make your tea sweet?
Yes, but beyond the confines of my taste buds, would it make any difference?
Not really.
But...
Yeah?
What if I could control people's taste buds? What if I decided that no one would take sugar? That'd make a difference to those who sell the sugar and those who cut the cane.
My father, he was a cane cutter.
Exactly. Now, if no one had used sugar, your father wouldn't have been a cane cutter.
If this sugar thing had never started, my great-grandfather wouldn't have been kidnapped, chained up, and sold in Kingston in the first place. I'd be an African.
See? Every great decision creates ripples. Like a huge boulder dropped in a lake. The ripples merge, rebound off the banks in unforeseeable ways. The heavier the decision, the larger the waves, the more uncertain the consequences.
Don't you see? I have 13 lives.
Please. Okay, you're trying to tell me that you've come back from the dead.
Yes.
No, sorry. The dead stay dead. You can't turn back time.
Yes, you can.
I'm not a child. Don't talk to me like I'm a child. Only children believe that crap. I am a doctor.
But it was a childish dream that made you a doctor. You dreamt you could hold back death. Isn't that true?
I will talk to the doctor.
Oh, will you? That's nice. Hello.
The Dalek stratagem nears completion. The fleet is almost ready. You will not intervene.
Oh, really? Why's that then?
We have your associate. You will obey or she will be exterminated.
No.
Explain yourself.
I said no.
What is the meaning of this negative?
It means no.
But she will be destroyed.
No! Because this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna rescue her. I'm gonna save Rose Tyler from the middle of the Dalek fleet, and then I'm gonna save the Earth, and then, just to finish off, I'm gonna wipe every last stinking Dalek out of the sky!
But you have no weapons, no defenses, no plan!
Yeah. And doesn't that scare you to death? Rose?
Yes, Doctor?
I'm coming to get you.
I'm not just a Time Lord. I'm the last of the Time Lords. Tracer Berg was wrong, there's no one else.
What happened?
There was a war. A time war. The last great time war. My people fought a race called the Daleks for the sake of all creation, and they lost. They lost. Everyone lost. They're all gone now. My family, my friends, even that sky. Oh, you should have seen it, that old planet. The second sun would rise in the south and the mountains would shine. The leaves on the trees were silver. When they caught the light every morning, it looked like a forest on fire.
Hello, Stone!
takes the Pandorica takes the universe. But bad news, everyone. Because guess who? Ha! Listen, you lot, you're all whizzing about. It's really very distracting. Could you all just stay still a minute? Because I am talking! Now, the question of the hour is, who's got Pandorica? Answer, I do. Next question, who's coming to take it from me? Come on! Look at me! No plan, no backup, no weapons worth a damn. Oh, and something else I don't have. Anything to lose. So, if you're sitting up there in your silly little spaceship with all your silly little guns, and you've got any plans on taking the Pandorica tonight, just remember who's standing in your way. Remember every black day I ever stopped you, and then, do the smart thing. Let somebody else try first.
No! No! When I say no, you turn back around. Hey! I'm gonna be dead in a few hours, so before I go, let's have this out, you and me, once and for all. Winning? Is that what you think it's about? I'm not trying to win. I'm not doing this because I want to beat someone, or because I hate someone, or because I want to blame someone. It's not because it's fun. God knows it's not because it's easy. It's not even because it works, because it hardly ever does. I do what I do because it's right, because it's decent. And above all, it's kind. It's just that. Just kind. If I run away today, good people will die. If I stand and fight, some of them might live. Maybe not many, maybe not for long. Hey, you know, maybe there's no point in any of this at all, but it's the best I can do. So I'm going to do it, and I will stand here doing it till it kills me. You're going to die too. Someday. What would that be if you thought about it? What would you die for? Who I am. It's where I stand, where I stand. It's where I fall.
The systems didn't stop them, Doc.
I know. They destroyed everything we brought with us. I know.
We haven't got anything else to defend ourselves or them.
I know! Listen to me. Do not argue. Go with the humans. Help them, get them out of here. You won't make it back to the TARDIS alive. Make sure you're with them.
What about you?
I'll hold them off.
How are you gonna do that?
This isn't a discussion. We're not just gonna leave you. Yes, you are. You have to, all of you. No questions. Get out. I've been so reckless with you. What are you talking about? You're human. If they capture you, they'll convert you. I'll find you. Get safe, now!
Funny, because I wonder where the TARDIS goes at random. Maybe it lands on some outcrop by the sea. There's a tribe and they worship it for 100 years. Then they go up and try to burn it. Then they get wise. They preserve it. Then they build a city. All around it. So the TARDIS is just a tiny little dot surrounded by skyscrapers and monorails. Time passes and the city falls. All gets swept away. And there's the TARDIS. Still on its outcrop. By the sea. She's the only thing I've got left.
Drop the casket.
Immolation. How does it work? There's no explosive in this landmine, right?
Immolation triggers a quantum level chain reaction in the subject's DNA. You are the explosive.
I'm a Time Lord. Not a human, I'm a Time Lord.
Doctor!
I am a higher dimension life form. I am a complex space-time event.
I'm Anglican. No, stop it!
I'm a much bigger bang than you bargained for. I'm a lot more explosive than I look, and honey, I know how I look. Put a quantum chain reaction through me and I will shatter this silly little battlefield of yours into dust. All of it, in a heartbeat, into dust.
That's not possible.
Everything is possible. Everything is possible. Everywhere is a beach eventually. Scan me. Scan me, see for yourself.